This is Renee Collins, and welcome to Overtones. Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the 19th broadcast of Overtones on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. We are coming to you from the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater in the great city of Lexington, Kentucky. We have just listened to the sounds of Lexington's Pop Band of the Year and local music scene sensation, Brother Smith, who open our show each and every week with their hit song, Happy Tune, and Whitney. The theme today is Young Hearts. And Brother Smith is just an example of some of those young hearts who are stealing the hearts of all generations with their original music and their redesign of some really great covers, giving us more and more opportunities to listen locally than ever before. This is a youth explosion going on in Lexington and in the state of Kentucky that is both exciting and exhilarating. So we are glad to have just a few of those bands and soloists represented on the show today. So many opportunities to listen locally. And Whitney, let's recap.
Let's do it.
Our regular guest, Joanna James, took the Red Barn stage last week, and this past week, Overtones alums Wolf and Wife, a.k.a. Leslie and Lindsay Curry, were called on relatively short notice, and their challenge they were glad to accept was to delight and entertain the Red Barn audience with their folksy, bluesy, and very unique style of presenting us with some of their original songs. They absolutely blew us away. And while we're on the topic of being blown away, how about last week's Songwriters in the Round at the Twisted Cork? Whitney, break it all down for us.
Gosh, the Songwriters in the Round at the Twisted Cork. I always say it was the best one yet. They're always amazing. And this time we had Luna and Dave. We had Donnie Bowling. We had myself and Ray Adams. We had Ashley McMillan, Jory Bowling, Jonathan New, Aaron Boyd, Evan Curran, and we had, oh my gosh, Josh Nolan. How could we forget Josh Nolan? That's insane.
Because he was so fantastic.
It was so fantastic. The beauty of it is that they all shared their original music, but at the very end, they all jammed together and they did some originals and some covers, and it really felt like this amazing warmth of love and community. It's great.
It sure did, and we even had an appearance by Laid Back Country Picker in that set, did we not?
We did. I was really starstruck. I felt like we had some big celebrity in the house, and he signed a guitar that I looked at today on the wall, and I thought, we are really blessed.
I love that, and we are going to be blessed with their appearance next week on Overtones as well.
Yeah.
So we have Luna and Laid Back coming to join us.
They're amazing.
So there was also a great networking event sponsored by Jonathan Newsom of Capture Kentucky. And Whitney, there has never been a better time to experience and embrace local music and to listen to it. He had a huge turnout at Austin City Saloon and to have just conversation with each other and also offer an opportunity to perform. And as a matter of fact, I heard some people were appearing at both Austin City and Twisted Cork last Sunday night.
Isn't that amazing? They go there and then they drive across town to come to the Twisted Cork and then they went back to Austin City. It's a real dedication that the local musicians have right now.
It is, and it's a very cool collaboration of efforts that's happening right here in the city of Lexington. And collaboration, not competition, is prevailing in this town. And in essence, that's what we've gathered you here all today for, to contribute to this rich, vibrant musical explosion of talent that's happening right here, right now, in the state of Kentucky and in this city of Lexington. Whitney, how excited are we both today about this outstanding lineup, or this special edition of Overtones, appropriately titled Young Hearts?
It's going to be an awesome one.
Whitney and I are welcoming guests today who have a broad range of musical artistry and significant contribution to the local music scene here in Lexington and beyond. And we are going to hear some of them sing some of the songs they are sharing with this community. And we're also going to talk to them about how they listen locally and who they enjoy listening locally to in this area. So without further ado, here is your Kentucky Overtones starting lineup. Beards, bourbon, and southern drawls rule the bluegrass state as these rootsy singer-songwriters enthrall audiences with authentic tales of hard living and heartbreak, with little more than a well-worn acoustic guitar and flannel shirt. So it's a considerable jolt when they kick down the door with a wild abandon, armed with ukuleles, pop rock hooks, and a whole lot of energy. Breathing fresh air into the Kentucky music scene, Wicked Peace distills its members' disparate influences and southern background into a singular sound that subverts expectations and defies easy categorization. Zigzagging between power pop and Americana, detouring anywhere a song takes them along the way, and they are along our way today. Let's welcome Tanner Blevins, Patrick Brumbach, and Amanda Turner, together known as Moorhead Lexington's Wicked Peace. Next, Raz Bunga is a Danish-born American immigrant. As a child, he moved around internationally, experiencing and adapting to different cultural norms along the way. Reflected in his lyrics, his nomadic upbringing has helped shape his worldview, one that emphasizes the importance of individualism as well as global cooperation, environmental conservation. He started playing guitar while going to high school in Lexington. He then moved out to Los Angeles to study astronautical engineering at the University of Southern California with dreams of one day becoming an astronaut. It was there that he discovered his passion for music. Upon graduating, he returned to Denmark to reconnect with his cultural heritage and contemplate his path forward. Stay on the science track or take the musical detour. Now, 3 years later, he's back in America with a handful of songs and his faithful melodic companion. And today, he is on Overtones. Let's give Raz Bunga a round of applause. Next on the show, we have a duo that has been influenced by the lyrical profoundness of the Americana genre and beautifully catchy melodies of pop. Cody Morgan, the long-haired beauty, and Wesley, the charming young prince, have collided to create something all of their own. And they are colliding and creating today on Overtones. Let's welcome them to the show, everyone. And we are going to start this all off today with Wicked Peace. Hi, guys.
Hey.
What you going to do for our listening audience today for our opening ceremony of Overtones episode 19, Young Hearts?
We're going to do a song I wrote called New Addiction.
Awesome. Here is Wicked Peace on Overtones, everyone.
Searching for what's right in front of me. I breathe you in, I get a rush. And when you're touching me, it makes it difficult to breathe. I just can't get enough. This feeling's different than what any bottle could create. A cigarette filling my lungs. This high is better than any pill I could ever take. I could never give you
Thank you so much. We are going to hear more from Wicked Peace later in the show, but for now, stick around as we will be back with Raz Bangus after the break.
Must have been a dream, feeling kinda queasy. On a rolling just like that, the halls they turned to stone. Now it's all the same, and who am I to blame? I'm calling out for help, but there's nobody in here with me. Lost in a labyrinth behind the looking glass, floating while you wonder if this too shall pass. Bright, oh, as a fire burns, your eyes begin to gleam the moment that you realize nothing's what it seems. Something's gotta give, this can't be it. Where is Ariadne to follow the thread and rewind? Wait, maybe there's a clue, like Scooby-Dooby-Doo. If only I could remember how I got here in the first place. Lost in a labyrinth behind the looking glass, floating while you wonder if this too shall pass. Bright, oh, as a fire burns, your eyes begin to gleam the moment that you realize nothing's what it seems.
We are back, and you are listening to Overtones, hosted by Renee Collins and Whitney Acke on WLXU 93.9 FM, Lexington Community Radio. And you have just listened to the sounds of Raz Bangus. Let's welcome Raz to the show, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, Whitney, we fell in love with the music of Raz Bangus a few weeks ago at the Twisted Cork Red Barn Radio Open Mic Night. And we really enjoy seeing young people, and it warms my heart to see them singing with so much attention, passion, and desire. What are your thoughts, Whitney?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great surprise. I think you were the last one to perform the first time you got there.
Yep.
And so, some people had already left, and I thought, oh man, they are really missing out. But it's a very unique style of performing and songwriting that it like you said, there's like a lot of attention to detail in your writing, and there's passion. It's beautiful, and some of the songs I've heard previously from you have intense meaning, and you're such a young person to be thinking of these global causes to write about. But I have to ask you, so in the intro we talked about you wanting to be an astronaut. So how do you choose between being an astronaut and being a musician? How did that come about for you?
It took a lot of quote unquote soul searching, just to kind of make sure that it was worth all the sacrifices that would come along with that, the kind of jumping ship from my education, but I couldn't stop playing. Like I was in the middle of a master's program, and all I could do was just play guitar, write songs, and it was for lack of a better word, calling out to me, just going, come on, man, we got to give it a shot. So that's what I'm doing, and I think I might go back to school one day. I would like to go back to school.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's wonderful. What are you going to sing for us next?
Next, this next song is called that last one was called Labyrinth, and this next one's going to be called I Am You.
I Am You. This is Raz Bangus on Overtones.
Thanks. Perhaps you'll turn a blind eye to justify the lies inside. At first glance, a harmless fling. Indeed, then bing, I've got you on a string. And this way you might seem content, living like a pawn without dissent. And that way I won't be ashamed, thinking of the same plans to set the game aflame. But have you ever wondered why moments like these only come once in a million years, balling us all up into one? Ain't it in plain view? I am you. I am you. Oh, I am you. And I smell smoke, so I climb higher, not knowing that I was on fire. Dun 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 dun, la 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 la. Ooh.
Okay, what do you want your fans, when they listen locally to you here in Central Kentucky, what do you want them to take away from your shows?
A change in perspective, maybe. Melodically, I'd like them to feel things that they maybe haven't felt before. I try to do that. I try to kind of dig into areas of sounds that you don't typically hear, and lyrically, a change of perspective, an emphasis on individualism, on the individual, be you. Don't necessarily identify with a whole bunch of external things like social groups or political sides or anything. Be you first and foremost, and then if you decide that it's kind of worth your time to be part of something bigger, then do that. But it should all start and come from the individual.
And once again, Whitney, we're hearing this theme kind of being thread through all of our different shows, are we not?
Absolutely.
It's think back to Chris Bentley a couple of weeks ago, who talked about, being your authentic self.
Yeah.
And the importance of how it really comes out in your music.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Whitney, also one thing that I think it was Greg Rodas that told me the night that he was there and I was unable to see him, he said there was a kid, like at Twisted Cork that was played and sang unlike anybody I'd ever heard at open mic before.
I agree.
And I can
Great.
see, where that assessment's made because you just do a really beautiful job.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
So what are you going to share with us next?
This last song is kind of like a reminder that that we all come from the same people. Like we're all, basically not. Well, there's a reason why people call each other brother and sister. It's because we kind of in a way are, and just a reminder that. Just a reminder that
We got squeaky shoe syndrome here.
that they went through some hardships to get us where we are today. A lot of sacrifices have been made, and we shouldn't take that for granted because we could we've got a lot resting on our shoulders essentially.
Wonderful. So this is Raj Bongus on Overtones.
All right. It's called Wars and Holies. Knock, knock, who's that at the door? Society clinging to an uproar. It's time for the next leap forward. On the brink of another great extinction, folks holler on kumbaya. There ain't gonna be no Messiah. But be advised that you needn't cry, no harm, no foul. Wipe your tears, here's a towel. No place for wasting water. What isn't always has been in our hands once again hangs in the balance. Well, there's a story rarely told about a time of which little is known. Before wars and holies, there wasn't a line, but a people of whom we're all stock. And all odds against them, they traveled far and wide, set differences aside, and rose to the occasion, gracing us all with the light of day. So keep stomping around like 1,000-pound buffoons. Gonna get you gone a heck of a lot sooner than any foreign invasion. And chop chop for the latest craze in town. Good grief, then the dapper man so proud. But short sights miss big pictures. All the wherewithal and all the pendulum has swung, when all but the luckiest of us are struggling just to get by. Where this road ends, another begins, if we'll but foster a vision. Well, there's a story rarely told about a time of which little is known. Before wars and holies, there wasn't a lie, but a people of whom we're all stock. And all odds against them, they traveled far and
us high, and rose to the occasion, gracing us all with the light of day. Hey, oh, now wouldn't it be a crying shame if they died in vain?
What a nice job. We'll definitely have to have you back. That was really, really nice.
Hey, thank you.
And we're so glad you were with us today. We will be back after these messages.
You only had them because you needed me. You like the way they talk, they think so highly of you, but do. Oh, when I see you, I just burn to my feet. Oh, it's this power inside of me and I can't retreat. You take away my care, my need for any air. I breathe you in all day, and every night I say that I don't need anybody, baby. Oh, I've had my fun, but you drove me crazy. And love yourself like I love you, and this will help you through. Yeah, I've been where you are before. I've rocked around on strangers' floors and step away from this life and love me into light, into light. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. I try to hold back, but I fail. When I know what we have, but I won't prevail. Yeah, I felt perfect in my own, but you take someone else on out. Oh, when I see you, I just burn to my feet. Oh, it's this power inside of me and I can't retreat. You take away my care, my need for any air. I breathe you in all day, and every night I say that I don't need anybody, baby. I've had my fun, but you drove me crazy. And love yourself like I love you, and this will help you through. Yeah, I've been where you are before. I've rocked around on strangers' floors and step away from this life and love me into light, into light. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Oh, that love that's burning, oh, in my soul. I just can't get a grip. I lose my balance, but you make me slip. Your lips, they call to me, but who else have they called? Oh, I can't laugh at us, 'cause we are love, we are love. Yeah, I've been where you are before. I've rocked around on strangers' floors and step away from this life and love me into the light, into the light. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Cody Morgan, y'all. Just love na 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 me na 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 just love na 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 na.
We are back, and you are listening to WLXU 93.9 FM, and you've just heard from the incredibly talented Hazard, Kentucky's Cody Morgan and Lexington, Kentucky's Wesley Saylor. Let's welcome them to the show, everyone.
Thank you. What's going on, y'all?
How you doing, guys?
Doing good. Pretty
Man,
good.
you all bring in a really awesome energy into the studio today. So tell me about how you all came together to form this duo.
All right, funny story.
My uncle manages a Kroger in Georgetown, and we were both playing out a lot, doing open mics. Cody was doing some solo stuff, and I was just getting into the scene. And my uncle threw an open mic at his Kroger. It's a huge Kroger, so he was just throwing an open mic outside. And so, we show up to this Kroger.
And I had just moved here. I hadn't been in Winchester for 2 months, and so.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the first place
Who knew,
that
Whitney?
I really played down here trying to get my name out there.
They
And
met
I
at
saw him
Kroger.
play. Yeah. And then we went and bought some oranges together, and it was cool. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, that kind of gives you great motivation just to skip the click list, right? And go in and hear some music.
Pretty much.
I
I think
like
it's
that.
pretty cool.
I
I
think
feel
that
like
is cool.
Lexington Euclid Kroger does music sometimes, and although I've never witnessed it, it seems in theory a little strange to me.
Yeah.
However, I am a fan of putting music wherever you
Absolutely.
are, and maybe I would enjoy grocery shopping more.
We played at a
That's
Kroger
true,
once. Off the cuff, we just went and did
Gosh,
it.
that's
Boldness.
hilarious.
So what are you going to sing for us next?
This will be a song called Jupiter.
I cannot wait. Here are Wesley Saylor and Cody Morgan on Overtones.
I guess it wasn't meant to be, although we don't know why. The sun fell down to darkness as the fire left your eyes. The stars fall down like rain upon your window pane. A heart that's full of love will never truly learn to hate. And we lost ourselves along the way, praying there might be another way. Fell to earth like a meteor, searching for a home. The light that tells of shooting stars when we're meant to roam. Find me in the atmosphere and whisper secrets in my ear. Tell me things I wanna hear. Tell me things that you hold dear. All this fear and love and war. With love, well, it's always been a war. Inside my heart, inside my mind. Lost your faith and I lost mine. Shadows shout and scream your name. Give me reason to proclaim. Give me time that I can't save. Images of love's escape, but I can't escape. This broken heart to me, I can't find my way home. Hey, you're never gonna be the same. You're never gonna be the same. And you look for ways to break the chains and bind you to yourself. You're never gonna be the same. You're never gonna be the same. And you look for ways to find the happiness that lies deep within yourself. As we flew past Jupiter with hope
about the hope that all that died.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Long.
Yeah.
Tell me, guys, who do you enjoy listening to locally here?
Locally, obviously Cody, because I play with him. Honestly, I don't know if I should say it. I mean, I really love Sunday Best. I really did.
Yeah.
I'm a big
I loved
Tyler
it. I really
Childers
did.
fan.
Oh, I'm liking Todd Childers a ton
Yeah.
now. Because Cody, kept talking about it, and I was just like, oh, whatever, man, whatever. Sunday Best. And then I started listening to Tyler, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is good. This is real good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sunday Best.
Yeah, we got to play at the Borough with Christopher, so that was pretty fun. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Just got a
Very
cool aura
infectious.
about him.
A very infectious personality.
Yes.
The brightest spirit I think
Yes.
I've ever met in my life. Such
I
a
feel
good
the same
person.
way, yeah, always so.
Yeah.
So let me ask you all, do you have one more in you to share with us today?
I think we do.
Okay. And what is this song going to be?
This is
I know, but I would like our audience to know the background.
okay.
It's a
It's a-
cover.
Yeah, it's a cover.
Dun dun dun. And it's
It's a mashup.
A
if you
mashup.
will. Yeah.
okay.
We have a little video of this we put up on YouTube that we.
You did.
Yeah, you can find that under Collide on there. Yeah,
Okay.
We worked hard on it, so please appreciate it.
Okay, we will do that. You heard it here first.
All right. Here we go. Let's do just the chorus. I don't mess with my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload now. I don't wanna know that, babe. I don't mess with my love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload now. I don't wanna know that, babe. I don't mess with. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with the shape of. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with the shape of. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with the shape of. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times. Tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart. It don't matter. It clearly didn't tear you apart anymore. Tear you apart anymore. And you just want attention. You don't want my heart. Making sure I'm never, ever getting over you. You just want attention. I knew from the start. Making sure I'm never, ever getting over you. Oh. Cause my milkshake brings out a girls to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge, and I don't mess with my milkshake brings out a girls to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge, and I don't mess with my milkshake brings out a girls to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge, and I don't mess with my milkshake brings out a girls to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, I can teach you, but I'd have to charge, and I don't mess with mine. Tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. We were wild and we were young, said the women were wild since I was born. I stay alive, stay alive, I stay alive. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. Only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. Only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. Here we go. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words don't come out. He's choking out. Everybody's joking now. The clock's run up and time's up. Over now snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit. He choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up. That is he know he won't have it. He knows it. So back to these ropes. It don't matter. He's broke. He knows that he's broke. he's so stacked that he knows when he goes back to his mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. His whole rhapsody, better go capture this moment. I hope it don't. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. Better never let it go. Only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. Only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. And I with my love, I thought that she knows. Say game and reload now. I don't wanna know that, babe. I don't mess with my love. I thought that she knows. Say game and reload now. I don't wanna know that, babe. I don't mess. Sing oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I'm in love with the shape of oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I'm in love with the shape of oh I, oh I, oh I, oh I. I'm in love with the shape of you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for being with us, Cody and Wesley.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
And we will be back with more with Wicked Peace after these messages.
Tell your little friends about what you just saw. But honey, I am not afraid, 'cause I know you're all talk. I know you'll start to run your mouth about things you don't know. And yeah, you'll probably call me out, but it's all for show. To put it nicely, nice girl, and you don't care to show that to the whole world. Jealousy, it's an ugly thing. The words you say about me, are they supposed to sting? I don't want to hear this, he said, she said. I don't want to be involved. It's not about me at all. The venom in your words, it's hateful. That much I can see. Instead of working on yourself, you put the blame on me. But jealous is all you'll ever be. Probably piss you off, 'cause you'll know it's for you. Girl, I am everything you're not. You're mad 'cause you know it's true. Just leave and find somebody else to sink your teeth into. And as the poison's spreading out, I hope that they realize soon that to put it nicely, girl, and you don't care to show that to the whole world. Jealousy, it's an ugly thing. The words you say about me, are they supposed to sting? I don't want to hear this.
Nice whistle.
That's
One of your better
strong.
whistles.
Strong whistle.
That's one of your better ones.
Wow, welcome back to Overtones on Lexington Community Radio, and how awesome has it been to listen locally so far? You've just enjoyed the music of Moorhead, Kentucky / Lexington, Kentucky's Wicked Peace. Let's welcome Tanner, Amanda, and Patrick back to the show, everyone.
Hey.
So, Amanda, let me ask you, what was the name of that song?
That was a song called Jealousy.
And what's the background of that song?
Well, really, the background, it started because these girls tweeted at Tanner. I don't know if you even know this. Tweeted at Tanner and said something mean, and oh man, it just burnt me up like there was a fire in me. I was so mad, and so I wrote that song, and it doesn't sound like it's about him, but I kind of drew from my own life experiences too. And that was a
Had no
song.
idea.
Yeah, that was a song I wrote really quickly too.
Wow, and the look on Tanner's face is just priceless right now.
I loved it when those girls tweeted at me. I thought it was
God, it
really
made me
funny.
so mad.
Wow, that's a great story. And you all met at Moorhead State University as students, right?
Yeah, well,
Well,
me and
two
Amanda
of you
didn't,
did.
obviously, but
We
we
met at
Patrick
Tannersburg.
there.
Yes, they've been brother and sister ever since when?
Since
Who's
May
the oldest?
30th, 1994.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was when
Tanner
I
was
was born.
Okay, so you're the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So how did that, how did that musical forgery how did that musical combination start with Patrick? I heard it was in the dorm room.
It was in the dorm room, yeah. We shared a dorm room wall, and I don't know, one of us we both had our guitars down there, but we didn't play them as much as we do now, but one of us overheard the other one playing, and we're like, hey man, cool, I didn't know you play guitar, and then we was like, we should jam sometime, and we started jamming, and then led to songwriting together, and led to this.
Wonderful. And you all have been on the Red Barn stage twice as well.
Yes, we love it.
And Amanda is on summer break.
Oh, yes.
And Amanda,
Very exciting.
tell our audience what you do for a living.
I am a middle school English teacher up in Woodford County.
And we all applaud her for that, right? And she says you're in a wonderful school district, right?
Yes, I love it. Really good school district. But I'm excited it's summer.
And then Patrick and Tanner, you all are also videographers. Is that correct?
Yes.
And tell us about that.
We freelance a lot and do weddings, but that's how we kind of became better friends in Moorhead. We were in the same major, so we had a lot of classes together. And job-wise, I work at KT and shoot videos and a little bit of photography there.
Yes, and you can see the benefit of some of their work in their actual videos. And one that comes to mind, actually two that comes to mind, they're my favorite. One was actually filmed at Amanda's wedding.
Yes.
Yep, my real wedding. Patrick was there. Got some good footage. Thanks, Pat.
Yep.
And your wedding, too, can turn into a music video, right?
Story. Exactly.
And you all have another video that I absolutely love that has you all placed in front of some pretty famous murals here in Lexington. So where are some of those? And what video was that for? What song was that?
That was for our song called All of Me, which is kind of an upbeat, poppy, summery kind of tune, we thought, and we thought it'd be cool to shoot around town, and then we shot one clip in front of a mural, the one on over on North Lime. We shot a little bit, and we're like, wow, that's the coolest looking shot we've got. So Adam, who manages us, Amanda's husband, came up with the idea to do it in front of just murals, I believe. And so we went, and there's a website that has like all kinds of different ones listed, and we went to the one of Louis Armstrong, we went in front of Lincoln, we went to the train on the side of the Burl, and to the big spray paint guy.
Some Jimi Hendrix one at a random gas station.
Jimi Hendrix went over, I don't know, I can't remember what that is.
I don't
Loudon,
remember
maybe?
And where can our audience find that video?
On YouTube. Our YouTube is, I don't know what the actual link is, but if you search Wicked Peace, that'll probably be the first one
Okay.
that pops up.
And do you have that on your website as well?
Yeah, if you go to our website, you can find our links to our YouTube, which is wickedpeace.com, but that has all our links, and it'll
You all
lead you
have
there.
just such great visual representation in your skill set, and I just really like the way that your website looks, all of your photography, the way you present yourselves. It's just very unique.
Thank you. It's a lot of hard work.
You've also worked with Dwayne Lundy.
Yes, we have.
And he's Shangri-La Productions here in
Yes.
Lexington. Talk to us about that experience.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's kind of what we were looking for. We recorded a lot before we recorded with Dwayne, and we always just kind of did we came in there with what we were going to do, played it, recorded it, and that was it. Like,
Power through everything.
Yeah, we had never had somebody sit down and produce and like really put input into it, and that's what we got with Dwayne. So he's got a really good ear for it and a good mind for just music in general, and he helped us out a lot, and we were pretty happy with the latest 3 tracks we put out. We did at Shangri-La with Dwayne, and we got one more that we're working on a video for too that we did over there.
Well, that's awesome. And Whitney and Ray are also working with Dwayne Lundy. Is that correct? Yeah, that's awesome. I know he's a big fan of yours.
Awesome.
That's good to hear, yeah.
So who do you all like to listen to locally, here in town or in the state?
We played with Much Obliged. I really like them. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
really good, and they're really nice people. And I like Beck and the Starlight Review, which they're not from here, but they play a lot
Yes.
from here.
And Beck has been on our show as well, and we can easily see why you were a fan, right?
Yeah.
Whitney fell in love with Beck in the Starlight Review.
Yeah, they're
She's
really
very
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
They're actually from our neck of the woods. Mine and Amanda's we're originally from Paintsville, and I believe they're from Pikeville. So that kind of how we connected with them, and we played a few shows together, and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of representation on Overtones from that part of the state. So we're really glad to have you here with us today. What are you going to sing for us next?
We're gonna do the one with the mural video, All of
awesome.
Me. Heart of mine, my sweet divine, with all of me, I hope you find your way home. The moon is low and I'm below it. With all of me, I pray and hope for you. The absence of your flaming love has left me high and dry because I feel alone. The sun it burns, the world it turns without you here, but I can't feel it move. Oh, what am I to do? All of me is you. What am I to do? 'Cause I'm staring at this pocket full of dreams. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. All of me ain't fine. What am I to try? 'Cause my pocket's just as empty as it seems. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. Yeah. I felt the heat and your mystique was in my veins. It made me weak, you know that. I'm black and blue and lack of you made all of me so cold. It's true, you know. Where am I to go? All of me is you. What am I to do? 'Cause I'm staring at this pocket full of dreams. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. All of me ain't fine. What am I to try? 'Cause my pocket's just as empty as it seems. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. Yeah. As far as your emerald eyes can see. Taking you there with all of me. So you're late. Anytime you call, I prefer it now to never until me is gone. All of me is yours forever. Anytime you call, I prefer it now to never until me is gone. All of me is yours forever. Anytime you call, I prefer it now to never until me is gone. All of me is yours forever. Anytime you call, I prefer it now to never until me is gone. All of me is yours forever. All of me is you. What am I to do? 'Cause I'm staring at this pocket full of dreams. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. All of me ain't fine. What am I to try? 'Cause my pocket's just as empty as it seems. Oh, dee-dee-oh-dee-lay. Yeah.
seems like a great place to end this edition of Overtones episode number 19, appropriately titled Young Hearts. And Whitney and I would like to say thank you to all of our guests, Wicked Peace, Cody Morgan, and Wes Saylor, and Bunga.
You got it.
I got it this time, for giving us a great reason to listen locally today. So this is Renee Collins,
And Whitney Acke.
working in concert each and every week to bring you the very best this great state of Kentucky has to offer music fans, reminding you that where words fail, music speaks.
Have a great week filled with music, family, friends, and a lot of love.
Listen locally.
Goodbye, everyone.